UFC 300, my official predictions. Justin, the highlight Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Can Max come out there, go side to side, switch stances, start pecking him with the jab? But right now, Justin Gaethje, he's been looking scary. He's been looking like he could be the champion at any given day. Pereira versus Jamahal. Alex Pereira's a different animal. He's a huge 205er. When I saw him, he looked like he was walking around 235. But so is Jamahal. We're going to find out. If I had to pick right now, I'd probably say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. A big one here. In this video, I'm going over UFC 300, my official predictions. Okay, I'm excited about this card. This Saturday, T-Mobile, UFC 300. We're going to be there, and I'm fired up. I'm fired up, baby. I'm going to start from the bottom here. We got Deveison Figueiredo versus former champion Cody Garbrandt. Deveison, former champion also. Deveison's coming off that 3-round decision against Rob Font, who's a very slick boxer. Deveison took him down, got into half guard and show his dominant jiu-jitsu. I think it's going to be a little bit harder to take down Cody Garbrandt and stay on top of him. He's explosive. He's a good wrestler. Cody Garbrandt's coming off the 2 wins. He got that Trevin Jones win, and then he KO'd Brian Kelleher. And these guys are going to battle. We're going to see. We're going to see if Cody Garbrandt can stay sharp, stay smart, stay behind his jab, because Cody Garbrandt is a very good boxer. He's very explosive, very athletic, very scrappy. He's coming in off 2 wins, which is good. But he's going to have to be careful sitting in the pocket and trading with Deveison Figueiredo. Deveison Figueiredo hits hard, especially at 135. He's going to hit a lot harder, and we've seen Cody Garbrandt go face first a handful of times. So I'm really curious. I'm up in the air about this one. If I had to bet, I'd pick Deveison Figueiredo wins. But like I said, it's a toss-up. That's going to be an excellent battle to start off the show. Next up, and ladies and gentlemen, this video is brought to you by PrizePicks, UFC 300, and it's time to make some picks. I can't do my picks because I'm affiliated with the UFC, but doesn't mean you can't. And I'm going to give you some picks here in a second. PrizePicks, so simple. Go to the App Store, download the app, pick more or less on your favorite players in the NBA, NHL, UFC for your chance to win 100 times your money. These are my picks here. We got Justin Gaethje, pretty much a free square. He lands 1 punch, then you win that square. More than 0.5 significant strikes. Second, I got Jalen Turner at more than 40.5 significant strikes. This kid is tall for his weight class. He's not the type of guy to just sit there and throw knockout blows. He'll sit there and peck you, bing, bing, at the end of his punches. He's really long. He's very good with his range. He'll kick you from at distance. And he's fighting Renato Moicano, who is an absolute animal who's going to stick in there. So more than 40.5 significant strikes on that one. Next, I got Arman Tsarukyan at more than 2.0 takedowns. Charles Oliviera, he's very dangerous from his back. He's finished a lot of fights from his back. He doesn't fight takedowns that hard. He'll go to his back willingly. Arman is a very good wrestler. He's one of the only people to take down Islam Makhachev. So hit those 3 right there, and you'll times your money by 5. Available in states like Texas, California, and 30 more, plus Canada. Deposit match with code all caps Timbo. Put $100 in there. They'll match your $100, so now you got $200 to play with. This is a real fun way to watch sports. I'm fired up. Let's go. PrizePicks code Timbo. Ding, ding, ding. Bobby Green. He's an OG, and the real OG, Jim Miller, fought at UFC 100, fought at UFC 200, fought at UFC 300. That is crazy, real crazy. So in that match, that's an interesting match. Right now, I mean, Bobby Green, 31-15. He's coming off that bad KO loss against Jalen Turner. If that wasn't the case, I'd probably say Bobby Green's going to piece him up, and there's still a chance he does piece him up. He had he's 1-2 in his last 3 here, but he's coming off that bad KO loss. That can affect people. That can affect people in a bad way. But Bobby Green's an OG, and he's a gangsta, so he's going to be coming with his skills, coming to win. We got Jim Miller coming off a 2-fight win streak. Jim Miller's a solid, clean 40 years old. There's no way he's 5'8". I've been around him a bit. He's probably about 5'7", but his record's 37-17. It's pretty badass these guys got on the card. Going to be an exciting fight. If I had to bet right now who's going to win this battle, I would say Bobby Green by decision. He's really good at staying at the end of his punches. He's got a little bit of length, a little bit of reach on him, and he's very unorthodox. And I think he's got the wrestling to negate Jim Miller. So I'm going to say Bobby Green by decision. And what do we got next? We got the return of the Funk, Aljamain Sterling, versus phenomenal boxer Calvin Kattar. I'm really interested in this one. I think Aljo is going to come out and get it done. He's really funky. He's really funky, does some funky things. He's going to have a lot more strength to him. He's going to have a lot more power than just killing himself down at 135. Calvin Kattar stands there as a little flat-footed. So we'll see if he's good enough to negate Aljo's wrestling, especially on the fence. If Aljo can press him back, get him against the fence, double leg him, then he's going to be in for a long night. I'm really, really curious about this fight. Can Calvin Kattar piece him up, box his ears off, and stuff all his shots? That's going to be the question. But I think Aljo is going to come out and probably get it done. I'm going to pick Aljamain Sterling by decision in that battle. Looking forward to it. Next up, we got Holm versus Kayla Harrison, who's 16-1. She's a big chick. She's 5'8". She's cutting down. She's 16-1. She's only lost one time by decision to Larissa Pacheco. And now she's fighting Holm, a southpaw who's great at bouncing side to side, staying at her distance, keeping you away with those kind of karate style kicks, those taekwondo style kicks, walking you into straight left hands. Boom. So I think Kayla Harrison is going to have a tough time tracking down Holm and getting a hold of her. But Holm is a solid 42 years old. Stylistically, I think Holm's going to get it done. We'll see. Looking forward to Kayla Harrison's debut. Can she get a hold of her? Can she toss her? Throw an arm bar? Or is Holm going to bounce around, and kick her right in the head like she did versus Ronda Rousey? Next up, we got Bo Nickal versus 10-5 Cody Brundage. Now, Bo Nickal's just one of those elite dudes. Elite dudes. My friend Bryce Meredith trained with him, and he said he's the type that just does everything right. Does everything right. He's one of those guys, too. When the lights come on, he knows how to turn it on. He's been competing his entire life. He's really a freak show. We got Cody Brundage, 10-5. He's coming off a 2-fight win streak, and he has 5 KOs. I mean, there's always a chance. He's 2-3 in his last 5 bouts. There's always a chance he can crack him in the lips. I think Cody Brundage is a huge underdog, like a plus 3,000. Some crazy stuff like that. I think Bo Nickal's going to be smart. Maybe throw some hands, mix in a takedown, and once Bo Nickal gets on top of you, it might be a wrap because he's going to beat you up. And his front headlocks, his head and arm chokes, he's going to be such a powerful grappler that I think he's going to overpower Cody Brundage. So I'm going to say, we'll give him the benefit of that. I'm going to go second round, Bo Nickal by submission. That's what I honestly think's going to happen. Next up, moving on, we got Arman Tsarukyan versus Charles de Bronx Oliviera. Charles de Bronx is 34-9, 34 years old. He's coming off 1-fight win streak, and then before that he lost to Islam. But in his last, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's 12-13 in his last 13 bouts, and this is against the best. This is against Dustin Poirier, don't forget it, rear naked choke. Justin Gaethje, don't forget it, rear naked choke. Michael Chandler, TKO. Tony Ferguson, decision, submitted Kevin Lee. Charles is a mother man, he really is. But this Arman Tsarukyan, 27 years old, the Russians talk about him. One of the only ones to take down Islam Makhachev. Very powerful dude, trains with a good team. He's 21-3, coming off a 3-fight win streak. I'm really curious about this bout because he's never faced anybody like Charles Oliviera. Charles Oliviera is so dangerous. He's so dangerous on his feet. He's going to come right at you, pressure you with that long Muay Thai stance, and really dangerous from his guard. really dangerous front headlock chokes. I'm excited about this. I'm a huge fan of both. That's why I don't really like doing these videos, because I mean, I'm friends with some of these guys and it's hard, but I'm going to try to give you guys my honest opinion. Doesn't mean I don't like the person. I'm just trying to give you guys my honest opinion here. Right now, 27 years old, Arman Tsarukyan versus Charles Oliviera. 3-round bout. I'm going to pick Arman by decision. That's what I'm going to pick right now. I would love to see Charles get it done, though. He deserves it. He's one of those guys. One of those guys. He's gotten beat up in the past, made a run for a title, won the title, 34-9. Charles Oliveira is dangerous. Probably, right now, one of my favorite guys to watch. He's definitely up there. Okay, we are moving on. Justin, the highlight Gaethje versus Max Holloway, moving up from 145. Max Holloway is 25-7, coming off a 2-fight win streak versus Chan Sung Jung, Arnold Allen. And Chan Sung Jung, one of those guys, he has a hard right hand. But right now, Justin Gaethje, you guys, you got to remember how he's been looking. He's been looking scary. He's been looking like he could be the champion at any given day. Just got off KO and Dustin Poirier with a head kick. Dink. And he got off that beautiful performance against Rafael Fiziev, who's one of the best kickboxers out there. And Justin Gaethje's 35 years old now, 5'11", and he hits hard. Watch some of his highlights. Watch some of the fights back with Max Holloway. Max Holloway is fighting these guys. He's fighting guys like good boxers, Calvin Kattar, some of the other guys. He's taking shots. He's taking shots, and he's wearing them. He's that tough Hawaiian with one of those tough chins, and he's wearing those shots. Is he going to be able to wear Justin Gaethje shots? And against a lot of these guys, Max Holloway's eating these guys' kicks, eating these guys. Is he going to be able to take Justin Gaethje's heavy kicks? Or can Max come out there, go side to side, switch stances, start pecking him with the jab? Will he be a little bit too fast for Justin Gaethje? I'm curious. I think Max Holloway is going to make it a great fight. He's one of the greats, future Hall of Famer, 100%. I think he's going to make it a great fight, but I think right now at this point, Justin Gaethje, he's on a roll. His confidence is too high. He's going to make it, especially with Trevor Whitman now. Trevor Whitman's making him a smarter fighter. Before, he'd want to just make it a hectic fight, make it a brawl, make it exciting, win or lose, who gives up? But now he's coming out composed, and he's using that only when he needs to. Right now, my official guess would be Justin Gaethje gets it done by decision. Max Holloway's never been TKO'd. He's never been knocked out. I mean, he's going against a different sort of animal right now against Justin Gaethje. Next up, we got the main event. Alex Pereira versus Jamahal Hill. I'm a big fan of both these guys. Both these guys are scary dudes. These are two guys you don't want to mess with. 100% you don't want to mess with. Jamahal Hill, 12-1, had his Achilles surgery 9 months ago. So when did he start his training camp for a 5-round fight versus a kickboxer? Was it 7 months post-surgery that he started his training camp? Did that give him 2 months for a 5-round fight? We got Alex Pereira, who kicks the calves really well. Still, I'm curious. I think it's Jamahal Hill's right leg, and Jamahal Hill switches his stance. He'll walk into southpaw, he'll be orthodox, and he throws hard bombs. He throws bombs over the top, and there's definitely a chance for him to win. The way Pereira sits there with his chin straight up in the air. But you watch Pereira fight, his eyes are so good. When he's in the pocket, his hands do come up. Sometimes when he's teeing off on people, his hands are coming back to his armpits, and like you saw with Izzy, that could be Jamahal Hill's time to go. But how explosive can he be off that Achilles? When they say those Achilles aren't 100% until 1 year. He wasn't able to take any of the special juice, still in the USADA pool. So how hard did it heal? I'm curious. But Jamahal Hill thinks he can win. And if he thinks he can win, and he's that dangerous of a dude, there is a chance he can win. I tell you what. Like I said, a big fan of both. I hate picking a winner here. Right now, Pereira, he's solid 6'4". He's 36 years old, and he's 9-2. He's coming off a 2-fight win streak. He TKO'd Yuri Prochazka, hit him with a counter left hook, and he beat one Jan Blachowicz split decision. Before that, I mean, lost to Izzy, then he beat Izzy before that, and then Sean Strickland. Now we got Jamahal Hill, 9 months post Achilles blowout, 32 years old, solid 6'4", 12-1. coming off a 4-fight win streak. So he's still going to come in there with a lot of confidence, you guys. And there's a good chance. I'm today 5 months out of my Achilles, and I'm back to grappling. I'm back to grappling. In 2 months, I probably will feel like I'm 100%. Is it going to be 100%? I don't know. I'm able to do the peptides. I'm able to do the stem cells. I'm able to do everything. So, I mean, I don't know. But training for a 5-round fight, is that calf, is that Achilles ready to take 4 or 5 kicks from Alex Pereira? Or is he going to stand opposite stance the whole time? That I'm curious. But Jamahal Hill, 4-fight win streak. Glover Teixeira, Thiago Santos, Johnny Walker, Jimmy Crute. And he's dropping these people. He's KOing these people. So if you don't think there's a chance he can win, you're crazy. Right now, if I had to pick, I hate to do it because I'm a fan of both of them, but I think Alex Pereira is going to get it done. He's so dangerous with that left hook. He's so sharp. This is going to be a kickboxing match. He's in it. I mean, he's in it right now. Jamahal Hill's last fight was against Glover Teixeira, January 21st, 2023, a little over a year ago, about 1 year and 3 months ago. We're going to find out. If I had to pick right now, I'd probably say Alex Pereira is going to get it done. TKO, KO. I don't know if he can TKO and KO Jamahal Hill. I mean, he's been KO'd before. Paul Craig. I mean, Alex Pereira is a different animal. He's a huge 205er. When I saw him, he looked like he was walking around 235. But so is Jamahal Hill. Jamahal Hill maybe look a little softer, but it don't matter. When you got a mind that you know you can knock people out, and you've proved it, you've knocked people out, he's going in there to kill this dude. So I'm excited. Fight's gonna be a toss-up. I think Alex Pereira will probably get it done just because of that surgery. Just because of that, and that was so soon. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm so excited. UFC 300. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, UFC, for putting on these bouts and all these fighters that are legends stepping up, giving us some entertainment, giving us some content to talk about. Thank you, guys. Keep a close eye on Snapchat, Tim Welch MT, Instagram, Tim Welch MT. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and can't wait for these battles. Love y'all. Bye-bye. UFC 300, baby. Hey.